What up, Buttercups? We are back with another collective. I want to take a moment to thank the people who are commenting, liking, and subscribing to the videos. Much appreciation is there, so I just wanted to show gratitude for that. As always, take what resonates and leave what does not for who it needs to be with. Let's go ahead and get this collective going. What does the collective need to hear today? What does the collective need to hear today? What does the collective need to hear today? Let me get one more. What does the collective need to hear today? Let's see what we got going on. Somebody is going within, happy with the new life that they're creating. Cool. Check that out. Somebody dropping the ball here. Somebody was juggling something, a decision, an offer. Soulmate. Somebody was juggling somebody, a soulmate, somebody that they thought was their soulmate. Somebody you had a lot of love for. You had to make a decision and you were on the fence about it. It's like you didn't want to let this person go, but it was for your higher good. Yeah, you had to create some kind of balance in your life. It took a while. Had to be very patient with yourself. What else do we have? What else do we have? You had a family with this person? Blended family? That's why it was so hard for you to let them go. You had created a foundation with this person. You created it, but the other person probably did not. And now there's karmic justice and ruling in your favor because you went ahead and made this decision to get on a new path and let this go. There was some abandonment wounds that it's like a trauma bond that kept you and this person together. And it was very hard for you to let go of. And it's like you didn't know that this was set up for you to heal some childhood abandonment wounds. Something else? It's time for you to do your own thing. And you had to come up with that conclusion to go ahead and do your own thing? Okay. You making this decision is the correct decision that you had to make. But it took you a while to make the decision. You didn't want to leave this person. You didn't want to leave the bond that you guys had created, or that you created mentally on your own. You were very resistant. You had to be honest with yourself. You had to be honest with yourself about this situation. Yeah, Queen of Cups again. You had to look within and be honest with yourself about this situation. It was like this. It wasn't going anywhere. It wasn't going the way that you thought it was meant to go. You really loved this person, so you really had a hard time letting this person go. But you had to go within and figure out what was best for you. Let's see what else we got. I don't know how to let you go. I don't know how to let you go. What else do we got? What else do we have? I forgive you. You forgive yourself. You had a hard time letting them go, but it's over here by the Six of Cups. Yeah, Six of Cups. You had to forgive yourself for the trauma that you went through. So you had to forgive your inner child and let this situation go. I scared myself that day. The day that you decided to walk away. You didn't know you had that much strength, did you? I never want to feel that way again. I've been struggling. Yeah. And it was a struggle. You had to juggle this decision to figure out what was the best route for you to go. Excuse me. You had to forgive yourself. You had to figure out how to let go of this. You put a lot of time into this. But it was unbalanced. So you had to rebalance the situation. And you were scared to let that go. Because in that moment in time, it was accustomed to you to be in that relationship or that situation. It's like when you do a daily routine for so long, and then now you have to change your entire routine. You didn't know how to go about doing that. It made you nervous, anxious. You self-doubted a lot. You didn't know for sure how you were going to be able to get away with that. So it took you a while to make that decision. Step away. Distance will give you the needed perspective to see how this will or will not fit into your future. Okay. Stepping away. Victim mentality. You've been clinging on to victimization like a lifeline, becoming a prisoner in your own making. Face your role in your story. Freedom comes from accepting responsibility for your life's actions. And it's over here by I forgive you and the Six of Cups. It's that childhood abandonment wound. You had to release that trauma bond that you had with this person and step away. Get one more. Shadow side. You're avoiding, excuse me, you're avoiding aspects of the situation that makes you uncomfortable. Face the darkness and gain a complete understanding and make an informed decision. So that was why it was so hard too. You had to go within and look at all of the traumas that you had and learn how to release them. And if anybody has gone through, you know what I mean, the shadow side of themselves, people know that it is not easy to do that. It brings up a lot of things and a lot of emotions and a lot of thought processes that people have to then bring to the forefront and actually deal with those problems. And sometimes a lot of people don't know how to deal with those problems, so it's very difficult. And that's kind of why you're in this situation in the first place. You know, when you're younger, you don't understand how to navigate through these things, and it takes a lot of time, energy, and effort for you to be able to overcome these. Unprepared. You aren't ready for this step, and crucial elements may have been overlooked. Don't skip the process and miss the lesson that will come with it. Okay? You're working on it. And that's all you really can do, right? Let's see what else we have in tarot. It shows that you're successful though, because you are taking the time. You were not prepared to go through a situation like this. You were unaware. You had to step away out of this victim mentality. You had to work on your shadow side. And it shows that because you did go through all of this stuff and all of the steps that you needed to go through, you are going to be successful in this situation. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords reversed, though. You don't feel trapped anymore. Since you let go of this and you stepped away, you don't feel trapped anymore. It's like a weight lifted off of your shoulders. Something else? Chariot. You're on your new spiritual journey. Very nice. Because you were able to overcome this, you are successful. You are on your new spiritual journey, your new spiritual path. And you're going to be going places. If you're not already going places, you will be going places. The world. You completed this cycle. Yeah, Two of Pentacles again. You completed this cycle that you were juggling to let go of in the first place. But because you let go of it, you have brought it to an end. The world is open to you. You can go ahead and start your whole new path. And it's because you took that time to heal those inner child wounds and get out of that victim mentality. Something else? Exploration. I want to take advantage of your resources, connections, skills, and knowledge. You wanted to explore something new and get out of this hangman energy. That's why you had to create balance in your life. It's mutual. We are on the same wavelength, good or bad. And that was the trauma bond that you had with this other person's support. I'm here to support and elevate you while expecting nothing in return. And that was it too. Like you did support this person and everything that they did. No matter what they put you through, you always tried to find the brighter side of things. You always try to kind of support them and lead them and encourage them. And it's like whenever you actually needed it, they were not prepared to give you back what you were giving them. Get another tarot. Chariot right next to the Chariot. Love that. Victory mentality, emotional balance, spiritual awakening, spiritual journeys. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords twice. This one is upright. This one is reverse. So it's like you were in this victim mentality. Right here with the victim mentality, self-imposed restrictions. You were broken, but you got yourself out of that. But this other person, they're still in that energy. They did not. It's like the roles reversed. It's switched. You were able to do the work, and you pulled yourself out of this energy. Your person, they were in that energy before because they weren't giving you the support that they said that they were giving you in the first place, which made you had to step away from this and do that inner work. And now it's like they have put themselves in this situation, and it's easy for them to get out. You can get out really quick off of this, but they have a victim mentality now. Queen of Wands. They see you as vibrant, magnetic, generous, business savvy. You have ambitions. You're a highly valuable person, and they don't see how they can get onto your level, but they can get onto your level very easily. Well, not easily, but they can get on your level if they go through and they do the work like you did. If they don't get on it like you did, they are going to miss the train. You are leaving. You are ascending. You have two chariots right here next to each other. You are flying high the fuck out of there. Huh. Six of Swords. But they do. They want to move. They want to move out of this turbulence, and they want to move to calmer waters with you. Somebody could be getting sick because they're in such a victim mentality. They could be making themselves sick. Something can be wrong with their health because they're not taking care of themselves. But they do want to come over to you and restore what they have lost, but they don't want to put in the work. Two of Pentacles. You have Two of Pentacles out here. They juggled you. And not like how you juggled. You juggled your decision to stay with this person. They juggled you like they wanted their cake and ate it too. Like they wanted you to stay stuck, and it's like they were allowed to kind of do as they pleased and not do the inner work. Page of Swords. Huh. Somebody at their job told them, like they were, what? Did they cheat on you with somebody at their job? They either cheated, or it's like they were gossiping about you to somebody at work, and the people at their job or people that they work with thought that they didn't, like, they would let this person know you don't have to simp. I'm getting the word simp. You don't have to be a simp and do what this person is telling you to do It's like they convinced them to manipulate the situation and to hold back from you. And that holding back from you was gonna bring you closer to them. Some bullshit, some childish shit. I don't know who they're getting advice from. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they were talking about you to somebody. They were talking to you. They were talking about you to somebody. And they gave them some really bad advice. God. They thought, motherfuckers, they thought that they can sit in this energy and that they can do what they want and that they were going to receive abundance in some nature when they continued to be like this. It's like they were going to rule over you. Like, this person didn't want to sit side by side with you. This person wanted to be above you. So they wanted to have some kind of control over you. And so they tried to manipulate you into the trauma victim mentality. They wanted to keep you kind of held on to where you were in indecision. Like, you didn't know if you can actually get away from this person because they wanted you to feel stuck. They didn't want you to leave, so they played with you mentally, like emotionally abused you to make you feel stuck in this energy to where you couldn't leave them, that you were going to start chasing them. And it backfired because it looks like you were like, I need to get out of this energy. And because you got out of that energy, you are finding new balance within your life. You're letting go of past wounds. You're finding yourself victorious. Can you get an animal oracle? Yeah, you stepped away from this victim mentality. You forgave yourself. Polar bear. Brave, resourceful, enduring. You are being guided to ignite a spark for life and triumphancy. Move forward towards your heart's desires. You possess the emotional and physical strength to navigate any landscape with grace and conviction. Yeah. You decided to move on. And you started healing yourself. And if it hasn't worked out, it is working out for you. It's working in your favor. This person is now stuck in a victim mentality, and you're getting out of that. So send them love and light. Hope that they get better, but it doesn't look like you can really do too much about it. This person has to go through it on their own. But that's it for that one.